Hi, my name is Derek with Pieces Technologies, and I wanted to explain the differences between some of our service reports. Now, I already have a separate video on the unduplicated service reports, so if you are interested in finding out about that, I would suggest going to that video. But I'm wanting to talk about the by encounter date and by type reports. Now, you will probably notice the IND for individual and FAM for family. There isn't too much difference in the way that these reports run. It's more of to distinguish family programs and individual programs, but they can also be run for an individual report can be run for a family program. So I have two sample reports. They're for the same time period, same programs. One of them, this first one, is by encounter date. So what this is going to show is all of the encounters of a certain type that we got on this particular date. So, for instance, Marvin Erickson got breakfast on 2/14/2019. If we scroll over to the end, we see he got one of those. He also got one breakfast on the next day and one breakfast on the day after that. So we can see that. We can see the same for lunches and the same for his dad and then also for his mother. And as you can see, this is grouping the child and the father in with the primary household member. So the first name that we're seeing is Lily Aldrin. And then the name over here after relationship, that is the actual client that is receiving this service. So if, for instance, Marvin Erickson had gotten two breakfasts, he was just very hungry on the 14th, he got two breakfasts, it would show a 2 on this top line here. It would show units 2 there because it's showing how many of a certain encounter or service that they received on a certain day. In comparison, if we look at our other report, this is the service by type. So this isn't going to show any date of when they received the service. This is only going to show how many of that service they've received during this time period, which this is just the month of February. So we see, once again, it's grouping up by family members. So we see Marvin Erickson has received breakfast, and then right under it, received lunch. Those top two lines. So if we scroll over once again, we see measure 3 in that last column. That means that he's received 3 breakfasts and then under that 3 lunches in the time period that we've designated for this report, which is the month of February. Once again, it doesn't show any dates, so it's just showing how many it gets. So there are reasons to run both reports and see when they got these 3 encounters, but other times you just want to know how many have been given out, just for inventory purposes of your organization. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you a better understanding of when to run each report, and I hope you have a great day.